Good evening, friends. I'm Cassandra Joan Butler. This is the Cosmic Connections, your connection to what's happening in the outer room, the big room upstairs. We'll be talking a bit about astrology tonight, and I'm really interested in knowing how you are doing, how you are navigating this new moon in Cancer, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And the welcoming of Leo into the news cycle that occurred today. So first of all, my big question to you is, can you hear me okay? Because I don't have my usual, hi Cindy, I don't have my usual microphone, so I'm coming up to the microphone on my phone, and I hope you all can hear. Hi Nora, hello lovely Miss Summer and Miss Lovely Nora. It's an interesting time that we're all living in, and the universe always reflects it, right? Oh, good, you can hear me. Thank you, Lisa. And we're going to talk about the message of having two new moons in Cancer. So the first question I have for you tonight. Oh, great, Annette. I'm really projecting myself, right? Hi, Pam. Hi there, Marianne. Okay, thank you, Marianne. Hi, Nancy. I just want to do a plug and a wonderful thank you to Dr. Patricia Bell. I was able to share some astrology ABCs with our wonderful Lilydale Children's Week. And I know we're halfway done, but if you know of any wonderful young people who would like to take advantage of some of the classes this week, check it out at Lilydale or on my website, on my Facebook. Hi, Michael. Good to see you twice in one day. A rough road. Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry to hear about the sadness, honey. Yeah, let's explain what's happening in the sky to reflect that. Sadness, perhaps, limitation, a sense of world weariness. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love our ABCs. Thank you, Mary. I got to see you the other day. This new moon, even though I was going to talk about the quarter moon that takes place on Monday, but we could talk about that next week. I still want to talk about the new moon in Cancer and why the universe is giving us two new moons in Cancer. What's Cancer? Cancer is the sign of home, security, food, mothering, feeling safe, feeling secure. And this particular new moon has its head butting up against Saturn, which is grumpy old man. So we may be feeling as though we have to trudge through all sorts of limiting feelings. This is really prone for depression. And I'm not trying to give you a placebo effect, but if you've been feeling world weariness, or maybe weariness because you're worried, that would make sense. Okay, Rebecca is sharing that. Hi, Terry. Roller coaster, right? Now, today, we might get a little glimmer of happiness because Leo, the lion, the warm, generous energy of creativity and sunshine and joy just moved into the sign of Leo. So happy birthday, all you Leos. Happy birthday, second birthday, all you Leo risers. So the point is, yeah, I can understand that, my dear Cindy. Grumpy from marriage, from childhood. Old things might be coming up into our awareness. Old things that we're processing, because when we have our cardinal signs emphasized, Cancer and Capricorn, and we still have Mars button up against Chiron, it's forcing us to heal the stuff we don't want to look at. Okay? Mind is scattered. Okay. A glimmer can lead to a sparkle. Thank you, Beth. We had the glimmer with our lovely Leo sun moving in today. And that's right. We have to kind of find that little light in the darkness. No more than about 20 minutes ago, maybe 25 minutes ago, the moon shifted into Virgo. So I'm a big believer. See, I'm a Virgo moon. I'm very Virgo. I'm an honorary Virgo, right? Work and analysis and research. That's my middle name. A lot of people accuse me of working too hard. I always say, Work is what I do. I love it, right? Well, an anecdote in the next 48 hours, friends, might be to find some tasks that you've been postponing and just get to it. Just get to it. Get to your organizational tasks, and especially going through old drawers, taking care of your health and your nutrition. This may help. Let's get some, what degrees? 0 degrees, Miss Rachel, just right now. Hi there, Joni girl. And I'm going to do a big hug to Dennis. Yeah, Dennis, it's just that world weariness, right? With that new moon up against our friend. But of course, Joni, with your sparkle Aries is saying happy new moon. It's still a happy new moon. We can still restart, my dear friends. You can still make your affirmations for doing the magic of the new moon. My moon is in Virgo, Rachel, and the moon just went into Virgo. So my dear friends, all of you, pay attention and make your affirmations. Maybe at night, before you go to bed tonight, make your wishes, and we have to know what we want before we can get what we want, right? Me too, Dennis, but that's kind of like my personality. I get distracted a lot, even when I'm talking to you, so I'm going to try to focus. Please, friends, do this before Friday at 11:33. Oh, I'm sorry. This time, before Saturday the 25th at 2:32 in the morning. You still have time to anticipate and write out and put aside your affirmations. Dreams are amazing, aren't they, Michael? And yeah, I have a mutable moon too, Dennis. I'm always going into different little swirling. Great, Lois. Great for doing your affirmations. You still have time. So the new moon that took place, oh, you're so welcome, Russell. My heart to you. Thank you. I appreciate your appreciation. You're finishing up outdoor projects, says Nora. Fabulous. Yes, we do, Joni. I was thinking about you the other day, and I'm going to send you a little invitation to something here, Joan. All right. Bring them on camera. What degree? I'm just responding to you guys. The foggy head may be very, very strong this week, but today, as we move forward, 2 anecdotes. Do whatever you can to organize and clean and take care of your physical body by nutrition, through nutrition, I should say, or exercise, all right? That's a little challenging, I know, for many of us, especially me. I sometimes need the motivation of going someplace to work out. And, you know, someone was telling me that ordering weight was like what toilet paper was 3 months ago. It's hard to get the weights so you can do at-home work, but you can use big old cans of things. You know, I don't know, but in any case, we're going to talk about how we have to trudge through. Now, one of the things I have noticed with my clients and friends in the past week, everything you've been saying, you know, the world weariness, the sense of sadness, but also a sense of being isolated in real time, of course, from many of our friends and family, but isolated from people who are like-minded, feeling a little bit more alienated is the word, that no one seems to really get us. We're trying to find our family. We're trying to find our home. My suggestion is to trudge through that, do the meditation, do the prayer, revel in rewarding yourself, each and every one of us, for job well done, having gone through a worldwide pause and pandemic and all of the stress out there. You might not be watching the TV or hearing about the riots, the protests, and the deaths and all of that, but it's still affecting your bodies, your emotional, spiritual, mental bodies. So do whatever you can to bolster yourself up and to keep yourself centered and grounded the next 2 days with that Virgo moon. Pay attention to how you are treating yourself sans criticism. without the criticism. Oh man, I haven't been doing this enough or that enough. I'm a real expert in self-criticism, okay? So I'm just preaching to myself when I'm giving you that suggestion. Things will shift up quite a bit on Monday evening, when we have the second quarter moon. That's at 4 degrees of Scorpio. And things will also shift on Saturday night. Saturday is when we have really early in the morning at 2:33, the moon goes into, it's in a very strong Libra moon, and it's a crescent cycle. So we'll be feeling more balanced towards the weekend. Let me say hi to people and see what you're all saying and what's all going on with you. Outdoor projects with Nora, yay. Meditation after 2 o'clock. Oh, fabulous, Nora. Affirmations are powerful. Ritual vision board. You know, that's an oldie but a goodie, Elizabeth, right? And let me comment on that for a moment, if I may. We have many different types of energies, many types of new moons. I have found, and I get this from one of my original teachers, Buzz Myers, the cardinal signs, which include Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra, are very, very sensitive to sight. So when you do your affirmations for this cycle, use a vision board. I mean, Aries is the quintessential visualizer because it's male energy. Yes, friends, we all have male energy. Even us gals have an inner male. But Aries is the original visualization energy, Aries. But so is Cancer, and so is Capricorn, and so is Libra. So when you work with affirmations, manifestation work, know your astrology and know that this new moon is especially sensitive to visualization. So thank you for that reminder, Elizabeth. Okay, fantastic, Jill, because you're appreciating the Virgo energy that's starting to come in here. All right. And yeah, Joni, your fogginess has been shared with several of our friends here. Hi, Erin. Exercise bands. Oh, that's a good one, Pam. Thank you. Another good suggestion. Instead of getting those weights, the exercise bands. And Joni, you may be angry because this energy is squaring you. A square is tension, right? I've been a little bit prickly myself. Hi, Paula. Thank you for sharing, Paula. Oh, yes. Before I remind you, we have our drawings tonight, friends. And we're also going to be doing some spiritual mediumistic work as we do a little longer sessions with you on these Wednesdays. All right. I know. I miss people too, Natalie. This is fun, but let's just do some virtual hugs. It's not the same as actually touching our friends. Hi, Christine. Hello there. Human contact. Another suggestion, if you are so blessed to have furry friends, I will share this with you. I have a zoo at my home. We have 2 dogs and 3 cats. 3 cats? Yeah, 3 cats. So the one cat is not that friendly, but he's been cuddling up to me recently. Jaspers. And it's been such a joy. He's a Cancer, and he was a little shy. So I actually have a new furry friend. My daughter kind of, well, I don't know, she's the star dog person. Both the dogs just gravitate towards her, and the other 2 kitties like my son. Hi there, Shirley Ann. You're cleaning out files. Perfect. Yeah, you're back in Boston. I miss you too, Shirley. I miss you too, even though I was just seeing you over the Zoom. Cleaning is a wonderful way to meditate, in my book, right? Because you're doing something, time goes by, and then you can be more grounded and have a little bit more production. I want to also throw this out to you. Do you guys feel a little different since this webcast began? No, I'm not taking credit for that. Not at all. It's just the moon shifted gears, right? We went into Virgo a little while ago. We might actually be feeling a little bit more restless during this particular cast, but truth be known, I'll probably be able to access spirit a little stronger. That's my hope when I get to that point. All right. Hi, Donna Lynn. Thank you for being here. Some more just comments on, what do I do with my notes? Oh, I might have to redo my notes. Talk about scatter. Oh, there they are. Yep, I got them. This new moon, number 1, Saturn opposite the sun. We may be feeling the restrictions. We may be redoing and releasing and healing old issues regarding authority. We may be feeling resentful of people telling us what to do. Hi there, dear Shar. Greetings. We may be feeling that there's too much on our little shoulders, that there's too much going on with the home, too much going on with external circumstances which feel limiting. And then things might be able to be modified in the next 48 hours by simply releasing into the organizational mantra of doing work and cleaning. Does that make sense? Okay. And yeah, Donna's feeling bombarded and that stress. I have found, and you all know this, I'm just singing to the choir, even if you can't meditate in the middle of your day, take 3 breaths. Take a quickie. Just breathe in, breathe out, and hold the breath, and place your hands on your solar plexus, which is the belly, and that accesses what we call in traditional Chinese medicine, right? That will help us with the earth energy. It will help ground us. So some deep breaths, become very mindful of your solar plexus as you're inhaling deeply. All right, some other things. Let's do the energy for this moment, and then we'll get into the week ahead. So in this very moment, we have we have the moon in the sky at 0 degrees of Virgo, and she, moon, is making an inconjunct to black moon Lilith. So that tells us that our emotional body isn't always, in this moment during this webcast, is not being nurtured enough, and that there's something beneath the surface that's taking our attention. That might be the little bit of distraction we all might be feeling tonight. And we might be noting that there is energy that's just not quite sitting right, something that's undone, something that's forgotten. Walking meditation is a wonderful thing, Michael. Yes. And even in this climate, we can do it here in Western New York. I know our friends elsewhere have sunny days all the time. So that's an inconjunct right now. The other thing that is going on in the sky as we are doing this conversation tonight is that Venus and Mars are making a nice sextile to each other. So socially, we may be wanting to reach out to our friends. Hey there, John. Thanks for being here. I forget to breathe too, Donna. Let's all remind each other. When stressed, count to 3 and hold, and hold, and hold, and then exhale. Okay? Oh, good. Rachel's been a breakthrough. Peaceful. Very, very good. Anger is gone. Thank you, Rachel, for that feedback. Excellent. Excellent. And I know you're a super Cancer person, so the breakthrough may also be so obvious because of the new moon in Cancer. Some more poignant direction for you. So keep in mind that let's see, a lot of planets are retrograde. Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and Pallas Athena are all retrograde. Retrogrades mean what? We go within, we remember, we recall, and things aren't going fast enough. The planets I just mentioned are very strong regarding career and work and stability. So isn't that a fact, right? Good evening there, Miss Linda. Hi, nice to see you. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for being here. So that's also in the wind. The other thing, oh, am I back? Yay. I'm sorry, I had a snafu with my internet. This is the most important thing I want to mention to you guys. Don't feel, I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you feel like you're not connecting with your best friend, with your partner, with your lover, with your significant other, It's because Mars is opposite our friend Juno. So we may be feeling this sense. Yes. Well, there's Pallas Athena, Michael, but this one is Juno. Juno, also known as Hera, Hera, or Juno, Juno. She is the goddess of wife or husband. So Juno is opposite Mars right now. Exactly. So we might be just kind of irritated with our significant other. I guess my significant others are my animals and my kids. So far, so good. We had a good dinner tonight. But if they're listening, I'm not angry with you, okay? I love you to pieces, kids. The point is, there's a little bit of wobbliness. And so what we want to do, we might be feeling that our significant other isn't doing their share. That might be another energy in the big room. And so just be aware of that as well for today. Hi there, sweetie Jody. Everything's running really slow. Interesting, John. That might be the molasses feeling of the sun opposite to Saturn. Like we're just kind of trudging through the muck. And we're wanting to have home and security. And what next? What next? What next? We don't really know what next. Good evening there, Nancy. Nice to see you from the falls. So those are some little reflections. I'm going to also... I'm going to credit this too. I'm going to credit Llewellyn right now. I'm going to read you guys something. All right. So this new moon with the Saturn-Sun opposition has, simple thing. Saturn might be testing us, creating obstacles and challenges this week. Fears, frustrations, and pessimism might be coming up to be looked at and healed. So that's what I'm going to share with you. If it comes up, it's okay. Work through it. Paula's here today with his significant other. Ding, bingo, astrology works. I'm just giving some general stuff here, guys. But I am of the belief when I feel a tinge, and I feel... an emotion that comes through me and I have no idea while I'm feeling super happy or super stressed or super annoyed or super depressed in that moment, I will often check the astrology and say, oh, that's the weather. That's the emotional weather. No, I'm not going to feel that way. I'm going to get back to center point and allow it to flow through me. That's the best use of astrology. Because we're all connected. Why would we be all connected? We're made of the same stuff. There you go, Dennis. A stranger in a strange land, a pioneer in this time. Yeah, exactly. Especially this week, my friend Dennis, So I'm glad I gave you that explanation about our other mutual friend, and I hope you reach out. Hi, Zen. Hello, Donna. Hey, Tammy. Okay, I think I said hi to everybody. I make it a lot more relaxed tonight, so... wow, we've been talking for a while. So the other interesting thing I want to say about the energy in the sky is that we are heading towards the Scorpio moon next week, which I will leave until that time. But let us now talk about how this might be affecting you for this next few days and how you can channel and continue to make your new moon observations and affirmations for yourself as we move through the next week. The one thing I also want to mention to you guys, if you are interested in learning more about your chart specifically, on Thursday nights I usually always do. Well, that's a real double speak. For the past 30 years, I usually have Thursday night classes. They have been online. If you've never attended one, they're fun because you get a little mini reading of your chart. So if you're interested, information's on my Facebook page, and we'll be doing a lot of talk about our double new moon. The double new moon and what that means for you. Yes, absolutely, John. Center point. Good. How's the fall looking? Will we be in quarantine again? Good question, Miss Nancy. Checking out all the time. Great, Nora. In answer to your question, Miss Nancy, well, will we be in quarantine again? This is not going away anytime really soon. This meaning the process of reconstructing our government, our social structure, our business, and that was the original premise of 2020, the year of transformation. Please, I'm going to be doing classes on this and a lot more meditation on it before I make one definitive proclamation. But I will say this, friends, that the fall has a very specific time frame. It's 9/9 until 11/11. Think about that numerologically. 9/9/11/11. 9/11 twice. Those are the weeks when Mars, the planet of anger and directness and activity and war, is retrograde. So there could be another type of pause, another type of reconstruction during the fall. I'll leave it at that until I really look at everything that's going on. But I think this week, I always try to center it to this week with this new moon. I think we'll be feeling quite a bit better after Monday. We'll be feeling as though we've gotten through this sludge molasses week of wrestling through our restrictions and wrestling with our own personal depression and wrestling through the looking for the oasis in the desert of monotony. So there you go. Hi, Brenda. Okay. Usually always. I like that. So I usually always. Join me on Thursday. We'll have a lot more information on the new moon. But here's some more information for each of you. So stay tuned while I go through this. And then we're going to be doing some spiritual work, mediumistic work with you. If you're Aries or Aries rising, you still have time to wrestle within yourself, making your affirmations and goals concerning your family and your home, where I'm living, how I'm living. And, Aries is a very fast, quick sign, right? They want to move forward. So this is especially more challenging for them with this new moon in Cancer. It's almost like all those unfinished tasks are hitting them in the face. So with this particular week, Aries, make your affirmations, visualize, thank you for reminding me, Elizabeth, visualize how you want your home to be. That's for our Aries friends. For Taurus, visualize how you want to have the confidence to speak your mind from your heart without restrictions, without people judging you. That's the key, Taurus. You don't want to worry about what other people think about you expressing yourself throughout the next week or so. And you may have to curtail some communication with some people, but speak your mind with the ones that truly matter in your life. If you're Gemini or Gemini rising, this week is about creating for you abundance, more of an even flowing flow of income, maybe looking at different ways of creating that secondary income stream. You might be taking a hobby and saying, it's time to make a little extra money. So Gemini, tap into your inner inventiveness this week. If you're Cancer or Cancer rising, this is all about you paying attention to your physical self, your personal self, nurturing yourself, and being the mother to yourself as you are to other people. So that's for our Cancer rising people. I'll respond to your comments in just a minute because I'm just in the flow here, but I'll get right back to everybody who made the generous comments. If you're Leo or Leo rising, this is a great week for you to retreat and meditate, even more than normal. Really spend some time in dreams, doing some dream work, doing a visualization for how you want your spiritual practice to be. So that would be fantastic if you're Leo or Leo riser. For the Virgos or Virgo risers, pay attention to your friendship group. Find the people that nurture you in such a way that give you a sense of belonging, a sense of comfort, and just be aware that that's not only what you deserve, but you don't need the criticism. Virgo is great for criticizing themselves, and let down the critical wand and allow your friends and your groups to throw their arms even virtually around you. That's for our Virgos. For Libra or Libra rising, the energy is about your career. Visualize how you want to go up or go down, in other words, retire, or maybe climb the ladder of success, whatever that might mean for you, Libra. Do that as you are visualizing what you'd like for you this week. For Scorpio, it's all about what you want to communicate. Everyone has ideas, everyone has philosophies, everyone has what makes them sing inside, their truths, their beliefs. So for Scorpio, this is the week that you have to be very courageous. And I want to use the word courage throughout this week as well, because with Leo being activated in the sky, we have to turn up our inner courage and not be afraid. So for Scorpio, means not to be afraid to communicate your truth. For Sagittarius, don't be afraid to do whatever it takes to become a little bit more stronger in your psychological or spiritual power. The true power in this world is not power over others, it's power over oneself. So for Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, they find something they need to overcome within their soul. And this is the week they can do that. They can overcome their greatest fears about something and embrace that and move forward. Capricorn, identify who your best buddies are, your BFFs, your significant others, and nurture them to the best of your power. Be especially mindful of ways to nurture and support your beloveds this week, and visualize what that might look like. If you're Aquarius or Aquarius rising, visualize with courage and nurturing sense of heartfelt surrender what you want to do to create better health for yourself. Be very mindful of ways you can exercise in this limited time frame, or do whatever it takes to take care of your food, your diet, your nutrition, for our Aquarius or Aquarius rising friends. For Pisces, it's all about the fun this week. Visualize what you want to do to create joy, creativity, even romance in your life. Visualize what it would be like to have the most enjoyable activity occur in your life, Pisces or Pisces rising. Big hug to you, Kimberly. I'm going to be sending something out to you after we talk tonight. You were on my priority list this afternoon, Kimberly. I did not get it to you yet, but I will. All right, your tribe. Yes, Nora, fantastic. Oh, yes. Hi, Donna, that makes sense. Okay, very tough time for the sun in Aries. Yes, all the squares to your sun, Nancy. Scorpio is Miss Paula, and I thank you for sharing, as I thank everybody for sharing. The more you share, the more chances you get to win a prize. You share and I share. And Cancer rising, as I said a little earlier, Miss Marianne, it's all about the spotlight is on you, taking care of yourself. They attack me, not just judge. Dennis, I am angry for anyone who attacks you. Let me say that, okay? Because I know you very many years, and you are a very heartfelt and very sweet person, and that makes me angry. And you send them to me, dear friend, okay? Let your Scorpio buddy attack them for attacking you. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Opening up the third week in June, I just started swimming at the Y. Really? Wait a minute. That's so cool, John. Are you talking about the Y down in Chautauqua County? I miss the Y so much. I have a sincere love affair with the YMCA. Okay. We want it open. So I didn't know if the one locally here. Okay. So that's good to know. Yeah, things are beginning to open up. I'm glad you're beginning to understand this, Jill. Yeah, astrology is great. It's great, great, great. It's really, as I say so often, it is the ultimate holistic utility. It's a tool for us. It won't necessarily tell us what will happen, but it certainly does give us a lot of information. All right, prize time. You got to be in the room to, well, you don't have to be in the room. I mean, you don't have to be in the room to receive the written reports, okay? Because if you're on Facebook, you're probably my friend, right? Thank you, Joan. Joan's my Aries buddy. So you don't mess with Mars ruled people, right? I am still doing home gatherings, Nancy. Yes, I am. I've just opened up, phase 4 of my office. And I'm beginning to book into fall right now for my home parties. I like home gatherings better, Nancy, because when I say home parties, it sounds like I come in with a bottle of wine and drink up. No, we never want to do readings when we're intoxicated. Janet, you've been on my mind. I hope you're doing well, honey. Thanks for being here. Okay, she's working out. Okay, yes, Jill. I'm going to be doing a beginner's class again. I just have to figure out the right time to put it up online. I've decided, I think in the fall, as many of you know, I've been doing classes for 30 years in my home in Williamsville. And I'm going to do this thing, the Zoom, while we're going through the pandemic. And we'll see how things go. It's very hard to live in uncertainty. That's the biggest challenge of anything. But we are certain about one thing. We are individual, powerful souls that can nurture and connect with the God of our understanding. And we have to fluff up, guys. Fluff up that light of protection. Fluff up that rainbow light. If there's been one really great thing about the pandemic, it has been that Mars has been activating Chiron, the wounded healer. And Jill knows about the wounded healer now. So the wounded healer means that all of us have a vulnerability. And Mars is asking us, fluff up, defend yourself, become stronger. Don't let the fill in the blanks get you down. We're all amazing. And this amazing person is winning a Sabian symbol report, because I'm teaching Sabian symbols on August 12th at Lilydale. I always talk about Sabian symbols. So the winner of the Sabian symbol report is Natalie Joy. And Natalie, you were here earlier, so I'm going to send you a little report. I don't know if I have your birthday, darling, so please private message me with your birth information again, because I go through computers like some people go through underwear. Oh, that's a stupid joke, but it's true. I'm on my computer all the time, so I don't have your information, Nat. So send it to me in a PM and your email, and I'll send you your Sabian symbol report, all right? Sabian symbols, another very powerful tool we have, derived from a medium and an astrologer in 1928. They meditated, they came into contact with the beings from the Sabian world of the Middle East, and they were astrologers, and they gave us these esoteric messages. The Sabian symbol of our new moon. A Greek muse is weighing twins on a pair of golden scales. Here's the other thing about this new moon, friends. We are in a threshold, a turning point in our lives, and if we go this direction or that direction, in some ways it doesn't make any difference. We have to stay centered. Don't go outside of yourself, go within yourself. The scales are seemingly stacked in the same ability. So let's reflect on that for a while. Okay, so Nancy asks about, hi there, Lincoln. How do you schedule, Nancy? If you know what you can do, darling? Just text me and we'll get a date for you, okay? I don't have it on my website, the dates for home parties. I'm so glad you're feeling better, Jan. Okay, Murdy, I'd love you to be in my beginner's class. You like that? Fluff up? Okay, good, Lynn. I will be, if you're not on my mailing list, please get on my mail list, and I'll be sending out a mailing list. I have to find the perfect date. It's always under a new moon. So we just had a new moon. We might have a new moon on August 18th, probably the 18th of August, or maybe in September. All right, stop it, Cassandra. Stop being scattered. All right. Hi, Joanne. All right. All things electric, straight to the portal. Okay, now let's do some mediumship. And I'll do the same thing. I'm going to pick a name. If you're here in the room, I'll just give you a message. So, let's see. Paula Churchill. Are you here, honey, still? I would like to work with you, Paula. And isn't that sweet, Paula? You just congratulated Natalie. Now you're up, honey. Would you like a message? Would you like a message, Paula? I'll wait till you say yes. Make sure you're still in the room. There's always a little bit of a delay. I think that's from Paula. All right, so this one's for you, Miss Paula. Again, how this works, friends, and I really appreciate you sharing these, sharing on Wednesday or sharing my meditations. Every time you share, I put your name in a big basket. And then, good. Thank you, Paula. And then I pick from the names when we work together. Dear God, please allow me to serve Paula. Please allow my words be filled with love and light, truth, inspiration, and healing for her highest and best as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. So, Paula, as I'm tuning into you, I'm very aware of you doing a lot of research. It's, sitting in front of the computer, trying to research what is going on, what in the world is going on in the world, that type of research. And you're jumping from site to site and believing some of it, not believing some of it, but gathering a lot of information. And it's almost as if you're on a mission of fact-finding, almost like you would be a good journalist. I'm not sure if you understand that. You can respond to me as I'm in your energy here, honey. And one of the things that you may have stumbled upon in your research was very disturbing, and it made you recall or remember something that may have happened in your own personal life as a kid. And I'm being a little cryptic here, and I'm just going to give it to you that way because we're in front of a lot of people. So one of the things you may have stumbled upon may have triggered something within you, so you have to do your own healing. And one of the things I'm picking up for you is to be very gentle with yourself and to use the skill or the therapeutic practice of journaling. And that's going to help you get through. I'm seeing like a big sludgy roadblock from the past that needs to expire in your own soul. No idea if this makes sense to you, but I'm just going to keep on with this image. So you're really doing some internal healing. We're all doing work during this pause time, but your work is modified by you taking the steps. They're both spiritual and psychological. Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting, Paula. You are a journalist by nature. That's like I was seeing you doing all this journalism stuff with, present day tools. Okay, and so you are going to stumble upon some healing tools for yourself, so the past really is behind you. Okay, the other thing I'm picking up with you, my friend, is I believe actually this is a father and a grandfather are both coming in at the same time. So I think this is your father's father in spirit and your father at the same time. And so what is happening with you is that, and it feels that the father passed earlier and the grandfather may have been around later in your life, but that both of these men, father and son, kind of carried some legacy between the two of them, some dynamic that you are able to see more clearly and really understand. And what your father is saying is, select the best of my personality and leave the rest. In other words, his dogged determination, and sometimes it was anger mixed with that determination, was a good gift that he gave to his daughter Paula. All right, so I hope that helps you, Paula, and feel free, my dear, to give any feedback. I'm also picking up for you in the next month or so. There's going to be a lot more motivation to completely renovate. I think it's your bedroom from the inside out. You know, getting rid of stuff, getting rid of clutter. It's like you're reigniting where you are sleeping, bringing in some nice tools, whether it be aromatherapy or something like that. Okay, Paula, please give me some feedback. All right, so I'm getting out of our friend Paula's energy, and I appreciate your doing the sharing. Melody, welcome. Yes. Oh, you're so sweet. Shared some more. And your name. We're gonna get this down, friends. I'm gonna have an assistant soon. We're gonna be doing a longer of these spiritual mediumship activities. Okay, you're fluffing up. That's the new thing. You better fluff yourself up, Annette. All right. Okay, let's do another little mediumistic message. And let's see. Okay, I'm not sure Gail is here. I really need you to be in the room, but Gail, are you here? Going once, going twice. I didn't see her name. That's why I always like to talk to you. Gail Kirshner with an I. Hi there, Bethy. Okay, we'll pick another person. Hi there, Sue. Okay, thank you for the feedback, Paula. He's saying, you know, take the best and leave the rest. Okay, he wanted to give you that message, Paula. Because sometimes he was a strong one, very absolute. He became more of a teddy bear towards the end, but he and his father, your grandfather, who you did not meet, they had this kind of classic father-son situation, which sometimes made your dad very angry. Okay, beautiful. God bless him, Paula. Thank you for that. Okay. Meredy, you were here earlier, honey. Would you like a read? Meredy, it's for you. Meredy. Going, I'll just let this be a moment here. Let's see if Meredy is here. And by the way, Melody, so I'll put your name in, and maybe next week you will get a read. Hi, wonderful to see you, Michelle. Okay, great, Meredy. Here we go. Dear God, please allow me to serve Meredy. Please allow my words be filled with love and light, inspiration and healing from Meredy's highest and best as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. Meredy, I'm getting a very strong image of oh gosh, I can't say the words. It's this is very old-fashioned image. Okay, it's a grinder. It's a man with a little monkey, and he's doing this organ grinder with a lot of balloons attached to it. It almost feels like it's another time frame altogether, like it might be in France. It's a very interesting image I'm getting for you. An organ grinder with his little monkey running on his shoulders, and he's making music, but there are balloons around you, and it has kind of a French feel to it, Paris, etc. Okay, and one of the messages I'm picking up for you is that that's very obscure, but I want to give you that message and see if that means anything to you as I get more information. It feels as though someone just recently celebrated a birthday in your family. I might want to go back to grandparents or great-grandparents. It feels as though this is from the old country. This image that I'm getting for you is that playfulness and creativity needs to be kind of resurrected within your life, and it feels that you have had to slug through all the have-tos in the past 2 years, but the pandemic got in the way of you wanting to launch something new for yourself with your skills that would be much more creative and helping others. But don't put that image or that goal out of your mind, Marty. In other words, you have the ability to use that fun, creative monkey mind to come up with a very delightful, creative service for others. I have no idea what that service might be. I'm not even sure I've even worked with you, Murdy, but this is the image I'm getting. I'm also getting an image for you regarding lighting within your home, that there needs to be some redoing or rewiring or getting some new lighting, especially in your living space, and maybe some twinkle lights somewhere. So you're creating a different atmosphere where you live, and this is going to give you a more meditative placement. It might even be a separate room, not like a living area, maybe a spare bedroom that you're working on for you to do some meditative work. Murdy, I'd love to get some feedback from you. Okay, let's see. Are we getting any feedback from Murdy? Please, just say hi. It's so funny when we're doing these types of exchanges of energy, because I know you're there, and but through the magic of electronics. The other thing I'm getting for you, Murdy, is a woman who is in her late 40s, early 50s, a very maternal image. She's coming in from spirit, all right? And she has the apron on. She has tightly woven, kind of permed hair, so she may have passed during the perm times. I don't know, about 40 years ago. She's showing me 40 years ago that she had passed. But she was always cooking and cleaning and being a hope and a love for the family. I don't think she's mother. I think that she is a relative, but it feels like she may have passed relatively young. But she was always in the kitchen with this beautiful apron and this kind of her hair, which was like kind of perm, little tight waves. Good. I'm glad that makes sense. She says to you that it's you have had in your lifetime a love affair with cooking, and you've let that go a little bit, and she's reminding you of the joy of cooking. And if you could get into that, that would be a very good thing, and maybe dig up some of the old recipes. And she's saying that some of the old recipes weren't that healthy. Okay, all right, so I think it is Aunt Bessie, as you said the name, because it's not the mother. And but she was just always like using all the fats and the cream and so forth. But you can renovate the different recipes in a 2020 style from your newly conscious way of eating. So Aunt Beatty is saying that to you, but she's saying that you she always thought of you as a ray of sunshine. In fact, she liked that song, "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine." So Aunt Beatty is telling you that right now, because you were little and she was not, and she was a very very productive woman. You know, we say that, oh, women were always in the kitchen, but sometimes you can be a very strong personality. And she was a very strong personality in your life and in your family, Meredy. And she comes in with a lot of love for you. And if I'm reading this correctly, she may be celebrating a birthday, because I was getting those balloons originally. Okay? And you have a beautiful legacy, Meredy. So please give me some feedback. I like to get the feedback. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you. And dear friends, I'm going to be doing more of these, if you like them, more of the spiritual messages. Maybe I can do this another night too, because I enjoy them, and it's a good way for you to connect with spirit and to learn how to do that as well. All right. Any other feedback from you, Meredy? Feel free. Okay. My friends, how fast an hour flies. We'll do more of these. Send me any suggestions and what you would like, and we'll go from there. I'm probably... also, here's a request. If anyone has... did that make sense? Okay, good. Okay. Thank you, Meredy. My pleasure. If anyone... has any suggestions, just private message me. And so our friend Paula is going to get the Sabian symbols tonight, and I am going to have to say goodnight to you all, friends. My pleasure, my pleasure. I love spending time with you. It makes me happy to see your names. I visualize you. It goes too fast. Kimberly, you'll be hearing from me tonight as well, my friend. And be well, be safe. I will see you for meditation, if you can make it, on Friday at 12 noon. If not, I'm going to be downloading that to my YouTube page. So please like my YouTube page. I have some cool things hopefully going to be launched with YouTube as well. Good night, Michelle. Good night, Donna. Be well, friends. Stay well, and be fluffy. Love to you. Bye-bye.